hello guys, welcome back to Emperor Showdown Invitational Asian Post Scrims. So I am your own Faith Gaming right here. I'm joined by Zamon YT, who's streaming this live. So guys, those who are watching this live, please do subscribe to Zamon YT's YouTube channel and also support Emperor's Esports on Twitch. So guys, the game has kick-started, and there you guys have it. The players of all teams being settled in various locations, as you can see the map. There are players in launch phase, some are in farm, some in standoff, some pipeline, as well as some in nuclear plant. So let's see which of places the players are gonna depart and are gonna gain the resources to fight their way towards the very last of the game to the end to ensure their survival and to ensure the victory for their team. So as you can see, with 23 seconds left, we are going to see an awesome gameplay from all these talented players which have gathered all the way from across India, and we are going to give you the most impact and powerful as well as an intense gameplay shown across this map. So there you guys have it. The flight path is actually from somewhat nearby ski town through outpost towards practice range. So let's see at which all locations the players are gonna go and gain their initial loot to establish their firm presence in this map. So let's see. As you can see, some of the teams have already departed from the flight and are making their way towards their top locations. The two teams going towards the dormitory, so I'm expecting a fight at dormitory. Other than that, all the teams are, there are two teams that are going to Harbor. As usual, Harbor is a kind of a hot place in this map, and from what it looks like, I'm expecting a fight at dormitory for first instance. And there you guys have it. Venom from ENT takes down BJP Shadow. So let's go to ENT and BJP to see the fight there. That itself is a dormitory. Kabucha was taken down by Venom ENT using that's not in dormitory, that's in black market. So sorry guys, that's in black market. ENT not in black market also. Where is it? So that's a dormitory. Sorry guys. And they just have it. 89 from ENT comes in to actually take it down BJP Vagabond. Now leaving only one more player left active from the part of BJP. That's none other than Trish. Will he be able to make it out of there with the stats of his friends, or will he be succumbed by the shots of his enemy team? They are being, I'm guessing that Krish is being followed, but I'm not pretty sure because Krish is the only person that's left. Yeah, they just have it. Krish was taken out by Venom ENT. Venom ENT is putting up a lot of good fights today. He took down 3 players. I'm expecting he's in the power pack performance today. And they just have it. The game was the next key. Game Madam White takes down an XG Com. And user Z takes down TR. Done YT. So there's Team Z versus TR also. So let's go to Gain and then XG. TR Smith takes down user Z. And then XG True Double takes down Game Man for a jam. And there are a lot of fights going on in the map today. So let's go to Gain and NXG. NXG is left with only 2 more players left. That's the NXG True Devil and NXG Purple YT. Gain Man Injector has put up his medics. And I think NXG Purple YT was taken down, leaving Mad Injector left in action. Mad Injector is actually trying to make his way out of the shots fire line of NXG True Devil. But there you guys have it. NXG True Double knocks down Gain Matt Fallen. I'm guessing that for the case of Gain, there are 2 players left in action. That's Marion Whitey as well as Mad Injector. Marion Whitey is actually trying to pursue NXG True Double, but let's see. I think it's have it. NXG True Double actually jumps out, but Mad Ion is not going to let him go that easily. And shots are getting fired right towards Gain. It's like a chase has gone take place right there, and the chase is going pretty good fine. Actually, Gain is trying to chase down NXG, but there you guys have it. NXG was wiped from Gain, and UNK Boss takes down Lord Gain YT. GG's to Gain for getting the foothold in Kill House, and NXG's wiped, and HIVE Kevin takes down TR Smith. I'm guessing that TR wiped. I'm guessing TR just got wiped because no, TR is not wiped. TR is still left with 3 more players, and then the farm region. So yesterday also we saw that Hive and TR land in farm itself. So it's a fight that's going to take place for a long time. And CHAPPRI AFK got a little bit of a damage, not a little bit. Sivaipothu's health was a lot in the lost their cluster strike. As with the case of HIVE, HIVE is still active, having 4 players in action. So they are not going to let down their pursuit of a TR. I'm expecting they are going to pursue TR as much as they can and going to get as much as kills as they could. But let's keep that discussion for a later time, as I can see that Hive Kev is actually trying to follow CHAPPRI AFK, but let's see. CHAPPRI AFK has made his way out of farm because I think he does not want to stay there and take a fight as of now, because both his teammates are quite far away from the positions of where he is right now. So as you can see, that was a good fight between TR as well as Hive, Gain, and NXT, and also BJP versus END. So we saw a couple of good fights. There's a good fight that was distributed, that was actually shown to us by Team Z. And there's got a fight between Team XPELL versus Hive, and Racer actually jumps into action towards Hive, and Hive Soldier was knocked down, was killed by Dominator, and Ruku was taken down, and Carl Knight being stood. Hive Repo and Hive Killen was taken down by Dominator X17. So I'm expecting that Hive, in this case of Hive, they were only able to take down one of the players, and they're not quite, they still have one player left. That's Hive Profit. For the case of Hive Profit, is not moving a muscle, and there guys have it. XL jumps into action, taking down Hive Profit, and Hive is white. GG's to Team X for showing such a good performance by using the chopper for a chopper push and then the dominating farm. So they guys haven't. Kalma takes some charm. So the fight in farm is not yet over, but the XR jumps into action by taking down HRZ and anti-buy, and Ximus takes down on the players as well. For the case of Karl Nayak and the Ruku team, Karl Nayak is down. He was able to take one of the players, but Ruku just trying to make his way back to the battlefield, and XR Racer is just there. So it will be a much of a difficult situation for them to dominate the region. I think it's have it. Omega. Oh, what? Omega 69. So I'm guessing that is a streaming name. I don't know, pretty sure. So Omega 69 is right there. He may be engaged by TR. He was able to pick up the tag of one of his friends right there. I think that's a team that is based upon HRZ. So HRZ still has one of the players active along with this player. Similar is right there in farm. But as for the case of XR Racer just made his way out of there, because I'm guessing that they don't want to get engaged in a fight right now. So that was an OP performance for that team. They showed up a good performance where they combined good efforts of strategy as well as waiting for the right time to engage. That out of the total 80 players, we have 54 players active in the zone, and they guys haven't. Ace has just joined the fight, but I'm guessing that Ace does not want to join the fight right now. They were using their buggies to get to the zone. But Ace is actually being followed by one of the players, that is TR. So I'm expecting that TR will also try to make their way towards his zone. But nearby to TR, there's still one of the players, the XR Racer. You guys have it. XR Racer was right next to TR, but TR Boo just wants to make his way out of there. And as for the case of TR Dude and players are right there waiting for the teams to finish up their fights, but it's not very advisable to take up a fight just outside the zone, because in farm it's pretty much far away from the zone, and there are a lot of players right there waiting for the engagement, enemy engagements or opponent engagements in farm. So I'm expecting a little bit of fight in the zone line. So CBD just takes down IQ zeros instead of a fight between CBD and IQ. And after Chill takes on CBD Death Crash, and LSD Giant was taken on by Gate ban for a jam, and IQ Ink was taken out by CBD Crush LSG. Johan takes out Gain Man for jam, and after Chill was taken out by CBD. Okay, performance from the part of CBD as well as Gain. And Gain Man full on takes out LSD hack for Nana, and that's why was also taken down, and Man and White was taken on by the LSD Kick Train. And the Matron takes on LST Kick Drake, and LST is wiped from the part of Gain. The Gain has put up a lot of fights today, taken up a lot of fights, and they are very persistent in getting the team kills as much as they can. And Matron probably takes down one of the players. OGB Blue takes down Karmang NT, and Texty was taken down by XOMLA as using Cypher. Pabi NT takes down OGBH Blue. OGB Stone was taken down by Great PND. The next OMLA as first snipes down by ENT, and Gradient was also taken out by CG Chaucer. OP performance on the part of CG, as well as AR said. And CG Chaucer confirms the kill of Gradient. So we have 42 players left in action in this battlefield, and they're expecting a lot of good fight as of now. So half of the players have just gotten down in this zone, and we are expecting a lot of good fights to happen in the coming few minutes. So let's see. Some of the teams are making their way towards this zone, and they're expecting to regain their health and regain the structure of battle action with a few seconds. Sorry, guys. So as you can see, the teams are also quite in a situation where CG Chaucer is trying to engage as much as he can. He is actually trying to shoot his way towards the zones near ARZ. CG Chaucer is trying to heal as much as he could. After that, I'm expecting that he's gonna engage with much force towards the enemy teams. And it actually was Ace versus CG right there. Dave is trying to snipe one of the players down, and XO Zyrus takes out three. It's like Dave just showing just a head glitch. For the case of CG Toss, his whole body is exposed, and that prediction was right. He got a pretty good shot destroying his armor, so he'll have to make sure that his head glitches are proper. And Emilia takes down Sneaky from UNK, and Zyrus takes from UNK Boss. So I'm expecting UNK is wiped. Yes, UNK was taken down by ARZ. As for the case of Aman ENT, they are also engaged in a fight. They're trying to take down a chopper, but the chopper was abandoned by the enemy team, and they're quite near to CBD, who have just organized their game strategy, and Aman is getting shot from the part of CBD. It will be much advisable for Aman to take cover as soon as possible so they can reorganize a fight against CBD. But for the case of CBD, they are quite nearby to END, and it's going to be a good fight. As when it comes to more of a cover, you can see the CBD has a much of a cover when compared to END. And Charm takes down CBD. Harper and END takes down CBD DD, and they guys have it. Zivlus takes down CBD Houdini. Houdini's kill is confirmed. ENT boost towards CBD. CBD tries to make the way out of there. And Arban was killed and RD9 from ENT takes down CBD Death Crush. So for the case of CBD, they only have one more player left in CBD DK. So it will be much advisable for DK to stand back for a while and then come back for the tags of his friends. ENT is pushing as much as they can. They're pushing towards the path of victory. And XOMLA takes down CHAPPRI FK. And Racer takes down one of the players. And Tyrus takes down TR Duran. And the other players at TR. And Bad Detector was taken down by XR Razor from Gain. So Gain is left with two more players. That's Gain, Bad and Mighty, and then Gain, Bad, Fallen. So it's actually, they'll have to survive to the very last end because XR, the team XPELL, where XR Racer and team are there. They're quite prepared to take down Gain, and they have the upper advantage right there. And Gain, Bad, and Mighty team are waiting just right there. And they just have a thing pushed towards the field. And Manfall takes down XR Racer. And they're trying to pop up as much as Nova gases as they can. And they guys have it. Ruku's right there waiting downstairs to take down Gain. And it's like Ruku versus Gain, the team of Gain. And Karl Naik puts up his bottle cries to take down Madraji to take down, and so MLA said Madam Mighty was shot off pretty much of good of times, and they just have it. It's a pretty good fight that is distributed from the part of Gain as well as the team XPELL. Gain Man Fallen takes up the advantage by climbing his building, and they just have it. Gain Man Mighty tries to make his way out of there as well as possible, but they are being followed from the part of the team XPELL. Karl Naik tries to fire his sniper so that he can get a long shot kill, but I'm guessing they're not going to fight that until now. Mandraji takes down E.G. Wolf as well as E.G. Mancho, so that's an OP performance on the part of the team as well. So we have 31 players left in the battlefield, surviving to the very last 10. Mandraji takes down Jojo ENT, so Gritty takes down E.G. and above, and Exosiris Asset was taken down by RD9 from ENT. OP performance is part of ENT. ENT has been picking up a lot of good fights today because from the start itself, I'm guessing that this is the third time they're engaging in a fight. So I think ENT is focused more on a push approach where they can get in as much as intense gameplay, intense fights as possible. So they can showcase the talent that they have. So GG's to ENT for obtaining such a pushing strategy. But for the case of Team XPELL, they are not going to let go of game as of now. They are still trying to take down game by having the upper hand. And IQ God takes for XR Razor. XR Razor is down again. Jojo ENT takes down La 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 078. And game bad for the team are being popped with as much as cluster strikes, cluster nades as possible. But it will not be possible for them to engage in a fight as of now. So it will be much advisable for them to move towards the zone. And for the case of game, they are popping as much so smokes as they can, but they have run straight towards the team of HRZ. And that is not looking very good for the team. And Artemis still was taken out by Omega 69. And they just have it. IQ8 was knocked down, and the killers comes from for the part of Omega. And Trinity takes down is Rapture. The OP performance of the parts of the team as well. They try to take as much as tanks as they can to survive the team. As for the case of Game Man, I am YT and Man Fallen traveling in the car to get out of the path. But it's not much advisable for them to travel right towards the enemy position. It will be much better for them to move out and get their way towards the zone. And they have a 3BDK was taken out by Game Man Fallen, but their team is right behind them, which is advisable for them to actually move out from that firing area. So so that they can get a landing. The predictions were right. Similar stakes on Game Man and YT. It will be much advisable for them to pop the smoke. But healing the player in such a mid area will not be as advisable. So it's much better for them to get like cover, then move towards the fight. The CG got getting takes down Ace Raptor. So CG and Ace have been trying to complete their fight for a long time. For the case of Dave, I have seen he was trying to gain a pretty good foothold by sniping his way out of the opponents to that. But as I said, it's right next to Gain area, so Gain will have a issue in order to get towards the sword. For the case of CBD, they just lost one of their players. Details out. So let's see, IQ0, for the case of IQ0, they just not engage in a fight with one of your opponents that Omega 69, but they will be, IQ0 is the only player that's left, so he will have to make his way towards his sword as much as possible. For the case of the team of ENT, they are right next to Team XPELL, and Team XPELL is right there waiting for ENT. That's called Dominator X17 as well as Rupee. As for the case of Racer, he is down. He was revived, but he was taken down by one of the players right next to them. So we're expecting a fight between ENT as well as CBD right here. So CBD versus ENT right here for guys. CBD Death Crush is trying to make his way towards his sword as soon as possible. As CBD Death Crush part of pretty much of a good shots for the part of great right here. So that's what OP performs on the part of ENT trying to pursue CBD with much brute force right here for guys. But CBD, Houdini and team, they are not trying to push as of now. I don't know what kind of strategy they're using. They are trying to gain as much as distance from CBD. And CBD Death Crush was taken out by Badraj ENT. And for the case of CBD, they are only left with two more players, CBD Houdini and CBD DK. Sorry guys. So CBD Houdini was knocked out of the sword and my armor was also knocked out. So CBD is wiped. There was such an unfortunate case for CBD because they had to go down in the sword. So I'm so sorry for that. And HSN antibiotics don't call back. And HSN antibiotics was taken down by Madras ENT. ENT takes down Charm. Four people force the part of ENT. So I'm guessing that teams that are left are CG, Gain, and ENT. So that's the final three teams that are left in this game play. I think it's have CG Intensify was knocked out by Great ENT. Sorry guys, I have a very bad cold today. So CG Intensify was knocked out from the team of ENT. So it's like a cyber war that's taking place between ENT as well as CG right here, guys. Both of the teams have qualified side, so they are trying to trade shots with each other so that they can get one or two confirmed kills within each other opponent teams. So I'm expecting them to go from more of a long range battle than going towards a forward approach. But as the zone is collapsing, they are forced to go for a more of a short range fight. And then guys have it like CG versus ENT. As for the case of ENT, they have a lot of room to move around. And CG Intensify was taken down by Gain Bad Fallen. So Gain is also have to also join the fight. And Gain Bad White was taken down. And Bad Fallen was also taken down for the part of Madraj and ENT team. So Gain is white. Only two more teams left in the battlefield, and CG as well as ENT. Just like PB, ENT as well as CG God King, and Altino White knocks down Great ENT. Leaving only one more player left active for the part of ENT. That's, I'm guessing that's none other than Madraj and Pappy. Madraj and Pappy is right there. For the case of CG, they're also left with two more players, Altino and CG. So only CG God King is active because Altino is knocked out. So it's like a 1v3 situation. If he's able to pick up Altino, it will be a game changer for CG God King. But let's see what strategy he's going to take. But at this short sword, it will not be possible for them to pick up their players to ensure their victory. And they just have it. Karma ENT is trying to engage towards the CG God King. It's a 1v2 situation right in for guys. And CG God King got knocked out of the zone. It has an okay performance as part of ENT because they have been showing a consistent performance from the start of the game. They got engaged in a lot of fights. With 2 or 3 fights, they got engaged and they were very consistent in taking down their opponents and holding the victor position that fight. And that strategy itself made them the victors of game 1 of Emperor's Showdown. So GG's to Team ENT for actually showing that, and esports for showing that OP performance in Emperor's esports, Emperor's Showdown, Scrims. So let's go to the results. Oh my god, look at that. Just look at that MVP position. We have Madraj ENT with 13 solo kills. GG's to Karma. Madraj ENT. I repeat the name, Madraj ENT, for such an OP performance. And the second, we have Grid ENT with 7 kills. The third, we have Karma from ENT with 2 kills. And 4, we have Babi from ENT for 2 kills. So I'm expecting that Madraj had a lot of support from his team. Because a person would not be able to score such as a kills without his support of his team. So I congratulate also his team for supporting and giving out a total true potential in this game. So GG's to Team ENT and GG's to Madraj. So going to the rest of the results. As you can see, the second position is by CG. We have Altino Whitey with 1 kill, God King with 1, Drosser with 1, and Intensify with 0. Third, we have Game Man Whitey with 3, Manfalla with 6 kills, GG's, Rejected with 1, and Manfalla for Ajam with 1 kill. Fourth position, we have Charm with 1 kill, HZ, Anibal with 1 kill. Oh my god, 69 with 4 kills, and Sinless with 2 kills. Fifth position, Ruku with 1 kill, Racer with 3 kills. Dominatic 70 with 3 kills, and Carl Lang with 3 kills. Sixth position, we have Atiba Sonchin with 0 kills. IQ God with 1 kill. IQ 0 with 2 kills, and IQ 8 with 0 kills. Seventh position, we have CBD Dark with 3 kills. Arno with 0 kills, and Houdini with 1 kill, and DK with 0 kills. Eighth position, we have Ace. Adimon with 4 0 kills, Raptor with 0, Dave with 0, and Ace Zealands with 0. Ninth position, we had Arina and ENT with 3 kills. Amani ENT with 1 kill, Jojo ENT with 2 kills, and Venom ENT with 3 kills. 10th position, EG Anima with 0 kills, Lalala 078 with 0 kills, EG Shamancho with 0 kills, and EG Wood with 2 kills. 11th position, we have ARZ, Altron ARZ with 0 kills, Cyrus ARZ with 5 kills, Emil with 4, and Sade with 0. 12th position, we have Dude with 2 kills, Smith 69 with 2 kills, CHAPPRI FK with 1 kill, and TR Dana Whitey with 1 kill. 13th position, we have Clown 3 with 1 kill. Ketchup with 0 kills, UNK Boss with 1 kill, UNK Sneaky with 2 kills, 14th position we have OTH Bloom with 1 kill, Taxi with 0 kills, Thor with 0 kills, and Rudra with 0 kills. 15th position we have LST Kick Train with 1, Yohani with 1, Arya with 0, and Achan with 0 kills. 16th position we have High Profit with 0 kills, Reaper with 0 kills, and Soldier with 0 kills, and Kevin with 2 kills. 17th position we have NXT Purple Whitey with 0 kills, Kong with 0 kills, Godax with 0, and Showdown with 0. 18th position we have Low King Whitey with 0, Nexel with 0, B with 0, and the Cricket Whitey with 1. 19th position we have User and Z with 1 kill, Hacker Boy Z with 0 kills, Rhythm Z with 0 kills, and Storm Twister Z with 0 kills. 20 Hiroshima BJP Shadow with 0 kills, Crush with 0, Karpucha with 0, and BJP Vagabond with 0 kills. GG's to all the teams who are exhibiting such a good performance in this game by gaining their foothold by participating and giving out their true potential in Emperor Showdown Asian Invitational Pro Scrims. So that brings a wrap for game one of this day. So within a few minutes, we'll be actually starting our game two. So until then, I'm just going to take a 5 minute break. So don't go anywhere. Just have a coffee and get back in this game because here you'll have intense as well as good gameplay of Call of Duty Mobile. So we'll be back in 5 minutes. Some more voice. So hello guys. Hello guys. Welcome back. As you don't see, it's gaming right here. I'm joined by Simone here. So we are back again for game 2 of Emperor Showdown Invitation for Scrims. So game 1, we saw that ENT was able to dominate the battlefield and get the position of the victors right there for guys. So let's see which team is going to dominate in the game number 2 and going to win the battle for us. So as you can see, the game has started. I'm sorry for my voice, guys, for all those viewers right there. I really have a cold, and both of my nostrils are blocked, and I'm feeling a bit, and I'm having a big difficulty in breathing. So if there is a change in my voice or something, please do bear with me, and I apologize for the same. So back again for the game. As you can see, some of the teams are right there in Sakura. Some teams are Lodge Base, some in Downtown, some are in Fire, and some is in X-State. So let's see which team is going to dominate today and going to win the game of Emperor's Showdown for us. As you can see, the teams are already organized, and the flight path is from actually Project Wetland towards the Sakura region. So you're expecting a drop on both the sides of the map. So let's see at which place the players are going to depart. I'm going to take up their initial loot with ease, and let's see at which position the teams are gonna gain the initial foothold of the battlefield. As you can see, some of the teams have already departed from the flight and are making their way towards their top locations. There will be some teams in Harbor. I expect some teams to be in Harbor. And as predicted, there are 2 teams right there in Harbor. So let's go to N1. Let's go to N1, team of N1. N1. That's actually the team of Loeb. So the team of Loeb and Gain. So it's like LOB versus Gain, but both of the teams have not engaged yet. The team of Loeb has actually dominated the area of the ship, whereas Gain has focused more on collecting the resources from the region of the land. UNK Sneaky takes down Manraj ENT. That's Manraj ENT still is the first blend. So the GG's to UNK Sneaky for taking down the players. And Karma ENT was also taken down by UNK Sneaky. GG's to that, leaving only 2 more players left from part of ENT. The GG's to UNK for such an OP performance. As for the case of the other teams, let's go to the UNK and see what kind of strategy they are using. TR Smith takes down EG Anubhav, and EG Anubhav is down. As for the case of the ENT, they only have 1 more player left, that is Grid. And Pabi ENT takes down Adin 9 ENT. So it's like ENT was ENT, and Ahmad ENT takes down UNK Sneaky and Boss, and Pabi ENT was taken down by Ahmad ENT. We have a total of 67 players left from the 73 player total list. So let's go to the other player sections as well. So in the case of EG, they have lost one of their players that was taken down by TR. So EG has actually landed in the region of Farm. Actually, we used to see a fight of Hive there right at Farm, but I'm expecting Hive not land there. And Gate Mat for a jam takes down one of the players using his motto, and for a jam takes down 3K's Rudu, and Lalala was also taken on TR Smith using the sniper, and No Break and White, he takes down Gate Mat Fallen. GG's to that. OP performance, Matt Fallen was taken down, and leaving only 3 more players active from the part of game, but Gate Matt Fallen is being picked up, but his right legs to Lobby Kane, so he'll have to move from that crosshair as soon as possible. For the case of Mad Gate, they are right next to the team as well, but BGP Killer takes down TVD, Urban and Depth Usher. Kraken White, he has actually taken his position in top of the building. He's guessing that he's trying to snipe his enemy teams. It's like Gain was a LOB. Man on Whitey takes down LOB. Kraken Whitey. Bats for a jump was knocked down by the part of Kraken Whitey. Nexel was taken down. Kraken Whitey kill is confirmed. And LOB was also taken down. And LOB, I think that LOB is left with only one more player. That's LOB Kane Whitey. And they can have it. Bad Balls takes down Nexel. Kane Whitey was also taken down using the snipe with GG's to Kane for an awesome performance. So Kane has actually dominated the harbor area. So when it comes to Grid has only 2 players. So it's like Manraj and Grid from Manraj and Grid. So I'm guessing that Grid will have to make his way alone in this fight because he just lost the tag of his friend and he will have to fight alone in this fight. But ENT is not yet done because ENT has another team that is still active in the game. That's Aman, Jojo, Adina, and Templar. Going to case of BGP, BGP killer was able to take down 2 kills. But I'm guessing that he was able to take down 2 the players of CBD. I think this habit, Aman ENT jumps into action, taking down one of the players of BGP. As in the case of BGP, Vagabond is quite near to the team of ENT. And they have it. Aman and team are fighting as well as shots as and Aman ENT was killed from the part of Cinema as well, engaged by HSZ. And they have it. Jojo ENT was also taken down by Charm, leaving only one more player left in action. The Templar ENT. And it's actually Templar ENT versus one of the opposite teams. HSZ and Anti-Pie was taken down by Templar ENT. He's trying to make his way out of the zone, but he's getting pretty much shot out from the back. He was actually being followed from the part of HSZ. And they can have it. But ENT was wiped from the part of HSZ. Charm takes him down. But BGP is still able to survive the battlefield. Yes, they have three players active and they are lying in wait so that they can engage later on in this fight. And because Akal Knight engages against NXG Purple Whitey, and NXG Purple Whitey is down. So it's like fight between NXG and the team of XPELL. And Hydra Whitey takes out Rukupo using his Samara. GG stood for that. And XR Racer was also taken down by NXG Hydra Whitey using his SMRs. But these people really know how to use their SMRs. It's the first time I'm seeing a lot of SMR skills. So that's the real pure talent right there. So I'm guessing that the team of XPELL has only one more player left. That is actually Dominator. And I'm guessing he's trying to make his way out of the particular area as of now because engaging in a fight alone with a fully equipped team will not be a good decision from their part. So it will be much advisable for the team to make his way towards the zone. So let's see what kind of strategy are they going to use to survive in the battlefield. Okay, I'm guessing the Dominator was able to escape from the clutches of NXG, going straight towards the zone. So I'm expecting he may go to the zone and get healed up and then come back for the tags of his friends. So let's see what kind of strategy he's going to use. EG Chamacho takes down IQ God and the kill is confirmed. He was also able to take down Artemis on Chill. So it's like EG versus IQ. On Chill is right next to the team, so EG. And because EG Chamacho takes down Artemis on Chill as well, see the last players of IQ, and IQ is wiped. So this game is pretty much fast-paced. XO phase ARZ takes down Gain Mad for Jam. So let's go to Gain and ARZ, the fight between Gain and ARZ. As for the case of Gain, they have lost one of their players. La 078 takes down Hacker Boy Z. And Storm Twister, the team Z takes down La 078. It's like a policy where both of the teams lost one of their players. It's like a 3v3 situation right there for them. And for the case of Gain, they have lost one of their players and they'll have to go back for his tag to ensure that he survives to the very last end. and again was able to take their initial route. But for the case of BJP, I'm expecting they are. For the case of BJP, they are actually going. Everyone's pushing towards a stone, so it's like a stone push, which we see right here. So let's go to a set for an instance and see what kind of a strategy they are using. After that, I want to spectate LSD also. Okay, let's see. Achan shall actually talk about fighting with NXG. So, just speaking of LSD, just engaged in a good fight right there. He was able to confirm the kill of NXG right there, and NXG is down. NXG Com is down. He was able to confirm the kill also. With that in hand, we can see that a lot of teams are engaging as the fight as they can, and LSD is also trying to push towards the zone, as well as there's the team between BJP and Omega 69. So BJP versus Omega 69, BJP Killer is down. And they only have three more players left. That's BJP Vagabond and Team Kampucha, as well as the last one is Shivan name, which I'm unable to read. So there are not many fights going on right now, but I'm expecting there's a fight that's going on between Hive as well as the team of HR said, because Slimmer's Charm Omega 69 is actually trying to engage against the teams of Hive using their snipers. But I'm not really sure how effective that strategy is, because it's like they're pretty far away from the team as of now, and it will be very difficult for them to engage in a fight at this instance. But VGP Vagabond is right. He's driving next to HSZ, but he makes his way out of there. I hope he does not go straight towards the clutches of Hive, and that did not happen. I'm guessing that Hive wants to stay in that bunker as of now, and I'm guessing they are going for a more of a short ranged approach. Let's see what kind of a strategy they are going to use. So that is what Hive was waiting for. Hive actually put up a cluster strike right next to the team of HRZ, and it took a big toll on them, because many of their players lost a big amount of their health. So it's like giving them a warning that we are here, we have seen your movements, and we are ready to take you on. But as you can see, the team of HRZ is actually pushing right towards Hive. So the fight between Hive and HRZ is going to take place any moment, and they just have it. Both of the teams are popping up smokes and grenades as much as possible. Even the first cluster strike, the trajectory of the first cluster grenade was not that perfect. I'm guessing that they will go for a more of a secluded approach when they're going to approach the teams as on the fight. And BJP Vagabond takes down Gain Man and Whitey. Again, Man and Whitey is down. He is knocked down. He'll have to pick up his pace in the game. As for the case of the Karbuja takes down Man and Whitey, the kill is being confirmed on the part of BJP Karbuja. And Hive KB jumps into action, taking down Simulus from HRZ. And again, BJP uses his cluster strike, cluster nade to take down Gain Mad Fallen. So I'm expecting that Gain is not yet wiped. They still have one more player left. That's Gain Mad for a jam. And they just have it. Hive pushes into action right towards Hive KB anti, and HSN anti-buy is down. Soldier takes down anti-buy. The kill is confirmed. CG Intensify takes down one of the players. Just streamer names, so I'm unable to read which player that belongs to. And XOML takes down CG Intensify, and CG Intensify kill was confirmed for the part of AS. Ace Dave, so the kill actually goes to Ace. XOML actually takes down CG Dawser, and he'll have to confirm the kill before Ace takes it. So it's like a 3v battle where there's CG, there's Ace, as well as there's AR said. As for the fight between Hive as well as HR said, I'm guessing both of the players lost a big count of their team members, and they have actually. I'm sorry, guys. They've actually moved away from their position of interest. So I'm expecting they are gonna engage later on in this fight. Oh my god, Omega 69 actually takes on high profit using his cluster nade. That's an OP performance on the part of Omega 69. Hive Reaper was also taken down. Hive KB was also taken down from the team of Karbuja, leaving only one more player left in action. And there you guys have it. Hive Soldier was also taken down. I'm guessing that Hive just got wiped. And the fight that's going to take place with HR said as well as BGP right there. So BGP is trying to engage towards HR said with much brute force. And the guys have it. HR said anti confirms the kill of BGP killer. And BGP Vagabond was also knocked down by the part of HS and anti-pie. So we have EG Shamanjo takes on Mandraj from ENT. Mandraj means the one of the players, and Karbuja takes on Smillers. You guys have it. Omega 69 takes on Karbuja. So I'm guessing that Karbuja is also knocked down, leaving only one player active. And Dave takes on Charm. EG Chamacho takes down. I'm sorry, guys. I think I just caught a cold. Karbuja takes on Aldino White, and Hackerboy Z takes on Dave. And as I said, Aldino is actually moving towards Antipi is moving towards cover as soon as possible. And EG Chamacho takes on Smith 69, and Tiadur was also taken down by XOML as said. Cyrus Ayasa takes on La 6078. That's a good name. That's a very good name actually. La 078. CG Wolf was taken down by XO ARZ. LSD Kick Drake snipes down CG Intensify. I think it's have it. BGP Vagabond was taken down on the part of Omega 69. But they used their nade to take down HSN, and HSN just got wiped right there for you guys. OP performance on the part of BJP. And next, True Double uses Zene to take down LST Evia. So let's see the strategy the team are gonna take in order to survive to the very last end of the game. As you can see, LST Purple Whitey is trying to engage with ARC right there. It's like ARC versus NXG. CG God King takes down NXG Hydra Whitey. And Exo Sade ARC takes down NXG Hydra Whitey and NXG Purple Whitey. So for the case of NXG, they left with only one more player, that is NXG True Devil. And for the case of Grid, Grid is also trying to engage in a long range sniper battle right there for you guys. He's trying to snipe players from a long range. I'm expecting he wants to confirm more of a long range kill session right for you guys. But let's see whether his strategy is going to be successful. He just spotted two of the players right there. So Grid has been playing solo for a long time. And the guys have it. He was able to knock down Storm Twister. And the kill is confirmed. The GG's to Grid. ENT for that awesome performance. As for the case of ENT, he's actually trying to snipe one of the players of Team Z right there. And Exo Zane takes no LSD. Johan and Iria was also taken down by the part of Emil as said. For the case of LSD, I'm guessing that the team just got wiped. Kick Drake was the last player remaining. He was taken down by CG God King. For the case of CG, they have been picking up a lot of fights today. They have been picking up a lot of solo players today, so they're expecting more of better fight made right for you guys. And they just have a CG draw. CG Godkin was also taken down from other players. The CG Godkin skill was taken by from the part of Emile Aston. And Whitey takes down the players, and EXO Zyrus Asset takes down one of the players as well. EXO Emile Asset takes on CG draws, and there's OP performance on the part of the teams as well. I think it's hard, Whitey takes down BCP kill and he just not got knocked down out of the zone, leaving only 9 more players active in the final spring or the final spree of the zone, as you guys can see. For the case of NXG, there's also NXG, there's of the team Z, and there's also ARZ. They guys have it. EXO as a useless Z, and they're engaging as much as fights as they can, but they are going for a more of a stringent approach right here, guys. And their nades being popped right next to the teams. And they guys have it. Brought up from team Z was taken down from the part of a grid. ENT. So it's actually, I'm expecting the Dogtech 17. And XOZD Asset was able to take down one of the players of last player from ENT. That's great. So there's only 2 more teams left. And they guys have it. They try to engage against Zyrus, Dominant X17. And Dominant X17 was taken down by Zyrus from ARZ. And the victors of this game is none other than ARZ. They have been getting in a lot of long-range fights. I've been noticing that Emil as well as the snipers in ARZ were able to get a lot of long-range kills. They were very persistent in hitting their targets in a lot of long range, and they were very persistent in keeping their kills confirming, and they have been pushing as much as they can. That's what we call a consistent strategy, because they were more of focused on their engagements rather than going for a more of a short range fights. So they were more prepared to go on for a full scale approach. So GG's to team ASN for that. So they need to position. We have EXO Zyrus ASN with 6 kills. Second position we have Emil ASN with 5 kills. Third we have Saint ASN with 5 kills. And fourth we have Fees ASN with 4 kills. GG's to team ASN for winning the second game of Emperor Showdown. The second position is actually taken down by XR Racer with 0 kills, and Karnag with 1, Ruku with 0, and Dominate X17 with 0. Third position is taken down by Karma ENT with 0, Mandraj ENT with 1, Grid ENT with 3. Fourth position was taken down by User Z with 0, Hacker Boys with 1, Storm Twister with 1, Pradham Z with 0. Fifth position by NXT Hydra Whitey with 3, Purple Whitey with 0, True Devil with 0, Com with 0. Sixth position is taken by Altino Whitey with 2, CG Godkin with 2, CG Tosser with 0, and CG Intensify with 1. Seventh position is taken down by BGB Killer with 2, Karbuda with 5, BGB Vagabond with 3, and the streamer name I can't read with 2 kills. And 8th position was taken by LST Johan with 0 kills, Keep Drake with 1, Iria with 0, and Acha with 1. 9th position HR said Charm with 5, Andy Boy with 3, Omega 69 with 3, and Severs with 1. 10th position taken by EG Andibo with 0, Wolf with 1, La with 078 with 1, Chamancho with 5, 11th position is TR Dude with 1, Smith 69 with 4, Chappri FK with 0, TR Dana Whitey with 0, 12th position Day with 2 kills, 13th position we have Gain, Mad and Whitey with 3 kills, Mad Detector with 1, Mad Follow with 1, Mad A for a Jam with 1, 14th position we have Hive. Profit with 0, Reaper with 0, Kib with 1, and Soldier with 1. 15th position we have IQ 0 with 0, God with 0, Siddha on chill with 0, Artemis on chill with 0. 16th position we have a Templar ENT with 1, Aman with 4, Joja with 0, and Adinai with 0. So 17th position we have Lob. LOB Nexel with 0, K Whitey with 1, D with 0, and Cricket Whitey with 0. 18th position we have CBT That Crush with 0, Urban with 0, Houdini with 1, and DK with 0. 19th position we have VRG Dragon X with 0, 3K is Rubab with 0. 20th position we have UNK Boss with 0, Pab ENT with 0, and UNK Sneaky with 2 kills. GG's to both the three teams that secured their first, second, and third position, and GG's to Team ENT in esports for getting the victory in the game one, and GG's to Team Assault Raptor ASZ Assault Rippers for I'm sorry, Assault Rippers for getting their victory in the second game, Team ASZ. So GG's to both these teams, and that brings us a wrap of of the game on two of Emperor Showdown. So we'll be back tomorrow with the same intense gameplay, with the same players who have been battling it out in Emperor Showdown. So do stay tuned to the Emperor's Esports Twitch channel. So this is Saints Gaming as well as Amon signing out. So tomorrow we'll be back at the same time. So until then, good night and peace out.